Welcome to our talk show SitCon with Poonam and Shreya. I am Poonam Madan, founder of Break Free from Stress Training Solutions, a corporate trainer and a happiness coach.
Hi all, I am Dr. Shreya Govind. I'm a performance coach and a POS trainer.
I hope you all are watching our show SitCon with Poonam and Shreya, and today is our third episode of SitCon. And we have been getting very good feedback for our episodes, and many viewers are sending us their questions as well. Shruti came up with this question that, ma'am, can you give us some tips in regard to how I can manage my time? So today's episode is focused on the time management techniques and tips.
Poonam, before we start, I want to bring out few facts. So first fact, the average person uses 13 different methods to control and manage their time. And second fact, if you invest 10 minutes in planning your day, imagine just invest 10 minutes in planning your day, you will save at least 2 hours of your wasted time and the effort throughout the day. Then the third fact, you would be shocked to know, I'm very sure, employees who work their hardest, meaning they perform, their productivity is at the top between 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And after that, their productivity start dipping down. Then the fourth fact, productivity drops as much as 40% when employees try to do 2 or more tasks at once. When I was thinking about time management and I got to know about these facts, aren't these startling facts, Poonam?
Really, I feel that it's not only about time management, but to a greater extent, it is also about how to get the work done.
Correct. And before we start, I just want to say, people say time management, time management. See, everyone has same 24 hours in a day. It's actually how you manage yourself during those 24 hours. That is what is about time management.
Yeah. So I feel, see, every successful person in the world, they all had the same time, 24 hours in a day, right? But it is how they are using that time. So I feel it is not about the resources that you have, but the resourcefulness.
Correct. The correct word.
How you are using that time that is available to you. And for doing that, one has to understand that whatever time you have to use it wisely. And if one is able to do that, I feel there are a lot of benefits. Like the work can be easily managed, there can be work life balance, and obviously the stress can be reduced.
It improves your self esteem. Yeah, I am able to do it. So your self esteem is improved. You are able to reach your goal faster.
Right. So many benefits if a person is able to understand how to manage their time effectively. Though me and Shreya discussed, there are a lot of techniques which people can use to manage their time effectively. So today we will focus on our very important technique, that is the urgent and important matrix. First of all, we have to make a list of all the tasks, and then we will use this urgent and important matrix to classify all those tasks into 4 heads.
Okay.
Those 4 heads will be on the basis of urgency and importance of the task.
Correct. As per the matrix, it is divided between 4 different quadrants. The first quadrant is about important and urgent.
Right. So, tasks which are urgent and
important. In this quadrant, we focus on the tasks which are basically for where we are driving towards crisis, we are solving the crisis, we have pressing issues, we are meeting some deadlines, we have to attend a meeting and all, correct?
And whatever task is coming in this urgent and important matrix, in this box, first of all, I have to focus on only that task. If, for example, I was working in finance, so in finance, the deadlines are you have to file the income tax return, you have your MIS, you have to submit that financial statements on a set date, you have to get approval from the auditors. So those all tasks in my task area were considered as urgent and important. So what is the next one, Shreya?
So next quadrant is called as quadrant 2, which is not urgent but important.
Not urgent.
But important.
Oh,
So in this, we categorize tasks like where we are preparing for something, we are planning for something, we are doing something to prevent something, we are doing some task for our own development.
just like exercising as well.
Correct.
We say that it is not urgent,
Huh.
but it is important. Our wellness, our mental wellness, our mental health. I would say it. You may not treat it as urgent unless it becomes an issue.
Hmm.
Unless it becomes an issue, people will not focus on it. ठीक है, we will take care करके. But when, though it is important, but people don't consider it as urgent. And when it becomes urgent, that you have to go to doctor, without medicine, without treatment, you cannot survive. Then only they start paying attention.
Correct.
So in
See,
that,
I am very sure everyone will relate to that. Prevention is better than cure.
people place it in this quadrant, that is not urgent but important.
Yeah.
So they wait till it moves from this quadrant to this quadrant, that is
First quadrant.
and important. So all the tasks which are in your second quadrant, which are important, but you don't feel that it is urgent, you must make a plan that how and when you are going to do these tasks.
Correct.
So coming on to the third quadrant.
Third quadrant.
Is
The third quadrant is urgent but not important. Like interruptions, some mail, some popular activities. I will just give you a very common example. World Cup final match, and you rush to your home for your urgent cricket match, which was urgent but not important.
right.
Hmm.
So these kind of tasks which are urgent as per us, but not so important, as not they are not going to add anything to our result or our performance. These kind of tasks we should delay. We can definitely delay these kind of tasks, and we may pay attention on these kind of tasks later.
Correct.
Right? And the last quadrant is left now, that is the fourth quadrant. What is it?
It is not urgent and not important. So I'm very sure everyone spends a lot of time here, including me, till the time I got to know about this important and urgent matrix. Like some phone calls, excessive TV, games, chatting, WhatsApp messages, WhatsApp chatting, and all those net surfing, gaming, binge watching, web series, and all. So that was not urgent and not important.
So all these kind of activities, like which are, I would say, time wasters.
Time wasters.
These are neither important, they are nor urgent. So if we mindfully analyze all the tasks that we perform during a day, I would just make a list of all those tasks. Out of those tasks, just identify all the tasks on the basis of these four quadrants, that is urgent and important. First, you have to identify what is urgent and important. Second one is
important but not urgent.
So not urgent but important.
Important.
And
then
third one is
urgent but not important.
And the
fourth is not urgent, not important.
Not urgent, not important. And then you will be able to understand that during the day, whatever tasks you are performing, what are those tasks which are playing very crucial role in adding to your performance. So I feel from today's session you would have learned a lot. So today our focus was mainly on the urgent and important metrics. And if you want to know more, you can definitely contact us on our personal window as well. So with this, let us wind up today's episode. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Till we meet next, keep smiling.
So please, thank you so much everyone for logging in, watching us live and sharing your thoughts, sharing your comments. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And please subscribe to our channel. Please like our channel and do share and keep smiling. Be fit, be healthy. Thank you. Bye.